More and more South Africans are depending on credit to make ends meet, even more so in January with back-to-school shopping after a busy festive season. For more on this, we speak now to Nkosi, who is the Head of Transactional Banking at Absa Everyday Banking. A very good evening to you, Nick, and thank you very much for joining us. Have you indeed seen an increase in credit applications or extensions in the last few weeks?
Good evening, Rafura, and to your listeners as well. Yes, indeed, we have. I think maybe, Rafura, just starting with what we saw in 2023, leading into 2024, we saw the highest applications ever that we've seen in the longest time from a credit demand point of view. That type of behavior and that demand continued into early January. But one has to take into mind that January has been so far a short month, given that a lot of the parents and the workers, everybody's still on holiday. So this is really the first week that we're going to see a lot of activities happening going forward. But certainly we are seeing that trend continuing upwards.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you say it's quite high, the trend that you're currently seeing, because one would have thought that the COVID-19 period was probably the most stressful that banks had experienced. But are you finding then issues like inflation, and of course the cost of living crisis that we talk about on a daily basis contributing to more and more consumers relying on those product offering by their financial institutions?
Yeah, absolutely, Rafura. To your point, there's a couple of things that have really placed a lot of pressure on the consumer. One of the things you pointed out is around interest rates. Whereas, yes, we know interest rates affect everyone's disposable income. It's not just, your house, your car, but it's also the school fees and everything else.